Good afternoon, all of you. That day we have started a new chapter,
Good afternoon,
Mahabalipuram.
ma'am.
That day we have started a new chapter, Mahabalipuram. We will continue the chapter today also.
Okay,
Fine.
ma'am.
This is the last chapter of your literature book. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Mahabalipuram actually it is you can say historical place, and it was made in 7th and 8th century. It is really ancient, and the the monuments and the temples that are actually that are considered in this, that are depicted in that area, that shows that how what kind of carving they have done, means old people, old ancient sculptures they have done. What kind of, means it was just a, you can say बहुत ही ज़्यादा बारीक नक्काशी की गई है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा बारीक कार्विंग की गई है इन सारे टेम्पल्स में. Fine. So we are going to learn about that. Earlier the name was not Mahabalipuram. The place that is now that is known as Mahabalipuram. Earlier it was known as Mamalapuram. Mamalapuram. Fine. So it is just an imagination. Means Dr. Chitra Madhavan has written. She is a well-known historian and she is a researcher also. Just a minute. So Dr. Chitra Madhavan, who was a historian and researcher also, she has described about Mahabalipuram in the chapter, and we have read one or two paragraphs that day. Fine. Actually, what is Arjun Penis? There is a big statue in that area, and it is a big statue, and it is told like that it is Arjun's penis. Means अर्जुन को तपस्या करते हुए शो किया गया है इस स्टैचू के थ्रू. फाइन. Some of the people believe that it is Arjun's statue, and some of the people believe that no, it is not Arjun's statue. It is Bhagirath's statue, who was praying to God Shiva. Fine. Some of the people believe that it is Arjun's statue who was praying to Shiva. And what did Arjun want? Why he was praying? Why he was worshipping God Shiva? Because he wanted to take a boon चाहता था, शिव जी का आशीर्वाद चाहता था अर्जुन. What kind of boon he wanted? He wanted that Shivji should provide him a boon that he can win Mahabharat temple, Mahabharat war. Fine. Mahabharat battle. And here, and another person, means another group of people believe that this is not Arjun's penis, this is not the statue, this is not Arjun's statue, it is says Bhagiratha's statue. And it was says Bhagiratha's statue. And who was there? Why he was in penis? Because he was praying to Shiva again, and he wanted that the Ganga river that is believed that it lives in Shivji's hair. The king that says Bhagiratha wanted to bring that Ganga at the earth. So these two kinds of beliefs we are having. Fine. Related to that statue. Now we are moving ahead. The natural gap or crevice in the rock has been cleverly used to carve the river. It has nagas or snake being descending with the flow. Exquisitely carved animals and human beings watch this miraculous descent of the Ganga. There are touches of humor too in this superb depiction of life on earth, as seen from the photograph on the top of page number 129. See, a natural gap or crevice. Crevice is also called gap. और लगा है मीन्स दोनों का मतलब एक ही है, दोनों सेम मीनिंग के वर्ड हैं. मीन्स नेचुरल गैप और क्रीवाइस बिट अमंग द रॉक्स इन द रॉक. मीन्स two rocks are there, big rocks are there, and between them नेचुरल गैप इज देयर. नेचुरली एक गैप है, बड़ी बड़ी दो रॉक्स है, उनके बीच में नेचुरल मतलब किसी ने क्रिएट नहीं किया वो गैप. इट वॉज ए नेचुरल गैप. फाइन. एंड दिस गैप इन द रॉक means between the rocks, the gap that is in between the rock that is cleverly used to carve the river. means इस वाले पास का ये जो पास है या जो गैप है इसको यूज किया गया, बहुत ही क्लेवरली यूज किया गया, बहुत ही क्लेवरली यू कैन से बहुत ही वाइजली यूज किया गया, बुद्धि का यूज किया गया, इंटेलिजेंस का यूज किया गया है टू कार्व द रिवर. दैट दे हैव कार्व्ड अ रिवर. रिवर को कार्व किया है उन्होंने, रिवर को दिखाया है वहां पर. फाइन. बिटवीन दैट गैप कि रिवर बह रही है ऐसा शो किया है विद द हेल्प ऑफ रॉक्स. फाइन. दिस इज नॉट ए नेचुरल रिवर. कोई पानी नहीं बह रहा है, उसको स्टोन्स से शो किया हुआ है. इट हैज नागास और स्नेक बीइंग डिसेंडिंग विद द फ्लो. And these statues which are shown here, it has nagas also, means so many statues of nagas. You may be knowing about naga एक people होते हैं, tribal people who live in that north east area of India. north east area में रहते हैं, जो उस तरफ के एरिया है ना, असम, मणिपुर, मिजोरम वाले. In that area, nagas are living. Fine. And snake being descending with the flow. And in these rocks, in these sculptures, snakes are also shown descending with the flow. Descending means descend and ascending and descending. Two words are there. Ascending means when we are going above. Descending means when we are coming down. Fine. तो स्नेक बीइंग, नागाज मीन्स स्नेक्स को उस वाटर के रिवर के साथ साथ नीचे आता हुआ दिखाया गया है. एक्विसाइटली कार्व्ड एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग्स वॉच द मिरेकुलस डिसेंट ऑफ गंगा. एक्विसाइटली मीन्स बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुली इनको कार्व किया गया है. एंड एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग्स वॉच दिस मिरेकुलस डिसेंट ऑफ गंगा. मीन्स व्हेनेवर human beings are also carved and animals are also carved in these sculptures. ये जो sculptures और जो मूर्तियां बनाई गई हैं, in those sculptures, in those statues, human and animals, human being and animals are both are shown. Fine. Miraculous means बहुत ही surprising way में शो किया गया है, उनको बहुत ही सुंदर carving की गई है. You can say there are touches of humor too in this superb depiction of life on earth. Sometimes means in some of the statues humor को touch किया गया. Humor is called मस्ती मजाक. Fine. So some of the statues show humor also, and according to this in these statues superb depiction of life on earth. Depiction होता है show किया जाना. So superb showing of life is shown in these statues as seen from the paragraph. next पर चल रहे हैं. We are moving to the next one. See, now we come to the cave temples that Mahabalipuram is known for. The caves were hollowed out and carved from the granite rocks abounding in this area. The deities made of stone or wood were worshipped inside these caves, and hence the name cave temples. What is told? Now we come to the cave temples. First thing we were learning, we were talking about Arjuna's penis. Then we were talking about the river that is carved between the rocks. Now third thing we are talking about cave temples. Cave temples means they have made these cave temples. How it is made, how these temples are made. That Mahabalipuram is known for the caves were hollowed out मीन्स बिग रॉक्स को, बहुत बड़ी वाली साइज की जो रॉक्स थी, दे आर होलोड, उनको अंदर से खाली किया गया, उनको चारों पूरा उसका आउटर लेयर रह गया एंड द इनर पार्ट ऑफ दैट रॉक्स आर होलोड, उसको खाली किया गया, उसको खोखला किया गया एक तरह से. यू कैन सी दैट. मीन्स जो बड़े बड़े पत्थर थे, बड़े बड़े रॉक्स थे, उनका बीच का पार्ट हटाकर इट ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू अ रॉक, इनटू caves. Fine. And they were hollowed out. Means उनको खाली किया गया, उनको खोखला किया गया. And carved from the granite rocks abounding in this area. And after that, when these were there, when they have hollowed it, after that granite से उनके अंदर carving की गई. Abounding in this area. Abounding is called means in a lot of numbers, means बहुत ही बड़ी मात्रा में है इस तरह की caves और ग्रेनाइट से कार्विंग की गई है. The deities made of stone or wood were worshipped inside these caves. The deities is called, what is the meaning of deity? Means god and goddess, and made of stone or wood. The statues of god or goddess are also made of stone or wood and were worshipped inside these caves. Means that the statues of god or goddess are always are also carved inside these caves. The caves which are made by hollowing up big size rocks, and hence the name became cave temple. Because these big rocks are changed into caves, so the temples has got a particular name, cave temple. Fine. Moving ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, just a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Vara cave temple. Vahara cave temple. This is the Vara cave temple. It has beautiful carved pillars at the entrance, like most of the other cave temples here. It was created during the reign of Narasimhavarman II, who was a great wrestler and known by the title Mammala, meaning great wrestler in Sanskrit. In fact, Mahabalipuram takes its name from his title. Okay, so next thing, we have learnt about Arjun Penis, we have learnt about the river, then we have learnt about, the third one was cave temple. Now we have come to Vara temple. Fine, Vara cave temple. This is Vara cave temple. This one is Vara cave temple, and it has beautifully carved pillars at the entrance. This kind of pillars, these are called beautifully carved pillars. And at the entrance means from where we enter inside the temple. We enter inside the temple with from where we enter inside the temple, this kind of carved pillars are situated. Fine. Most of the other cave temples are also having, means these temples, these carved pillars are found in most of the cave temples of Mahabalipuram. It was created during the reign of Narasimhavarman II. This Vara cave temple was made during the reign is called in his kingdom, in his time. This was made नरसिंहवर्मन सेकंड के जो सेकंड का जो रूल था, जब this cave temple was made that time. Who was a great wrestler? Wrestler is called, wrestler to you people may be knowing, I think. Hanji?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the meaning of wrestler?
Kusti. Pehlwan.
Yes. The people who go for wrestling means जो कुश्ती करने वाले पहलवान होते हैं, that is called wrestler. So Narasimhavarman II जो थे, he was a great wrestler of his time and was known by the title Mammala. मीन्स उनका टाइटल जो है वो भी मम्मला दिया जाता था, उनको बोला जाता था. मीनिंग ग्रेट रेसलर इन संस्कृत. In Sanskrit, the word Mammala means wrestler. In fact, Mahabalipuram take its name from his title. Means Mahabalipuram, that was earlier, that is known as Mammalapuram. That is also known, that is also taken, means the name was taken from the name that is given by Narsingh Varman Second. Fine, have you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Moving to the next one. We do not know for which god or deity this temple was created, as there is no image now inside the main shrine. However, beautifully sculptured panels on the walls can be seen. Just a minute. This temple means they are again telling us about Vara Cave Temple. First we were talking about the name of that temple. How does the name has become? Now we are talking about that what kind of deity, what kind of statues are there inside. They are saying that we do not know for which god or deity this temple was created. It is told in the chapter that this Varaha temple we cannot see any sculpture, any statue inside this temple. So we don't know which god or deity, किस god or deity, किस god or goddess का ये temple है. We cannot say that because there is no image now inside the main shrine. Main shrine means जो main मंदिर की जो main building है, the main building of the temple doesn't have any image of any god or any deity. However, beautifully sculptured panels on the wall can be seen. However, it is not having any statue, any sculpture of any god and goddess, but it is having beautifully sculptured panels on the wall. Means on the panels of the wall beautifully sculptures लगी हुई है, बहुत अच्छे से carved की हुई statues हैं, but it doesn't relate it to any god or goddess. So we will continue the remaining chapter tomorrow. Right now we are leaving.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye bye all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye beta.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Yeah, same to you.